Welcome back to another interesting movie recap. Yurei is a witch whose ancestor was killed by the 47 Ronin clan. He seeks to take revenge on all the people of the 47 Ronin clan until they all meet their end. The only way to stop this from happening is to kill Yurei with the Tenju sword, which is the warrior blade and the witch blade combined. This can only be done by a 47 Ronin. Currently, Lord Yurei is the last descendant of the 47 Ronin, and he is searching everywhere to find the witch blade and merge with the warrior blade to defeat Yurei. Lord Yurei invites Hirano, a witch, to help him locate the blade and join it to save his clan from perishing. While discussing it, Yurei's men invade the house and begin to eliminate all of Lord Yurei's men. They hear the sound of people falling and immediately pick their swords to attack. When they get to the bar, they find all the customers and Lord Yurei's men dead. Yurei's ninjas begin to appear from all angles, attacking Lord Yurei and Hirano. They join forces, kill all the ninjas and head into a different room to see if there are more. Yurei appears behind them and applauds at their performance. Just then, Yurei's second-hand man comes to attack Lord Yurei while Yurei deals with Hirano. Yurei manipulates Hirano with his magic and makes him stab himself with his sword. Lord Yurei continues to fight with Yurei's man, soon, until he becomes weak when another ninja cuts his back severely. Yurei then kills him finally, but mentions that he still feels there's another descendant. A week later, we see a lady named Luna in the Budapest Ferenc Liszt International Airport wandering around with a bag around her. Later in the day, all the lords meet to discuss Lord Yurei's death and how to fulfill the prophecy of finding the witch blade and killing Yurei. Ikeda mentions that the record keeper has discovered another descendant, a female who turns out to be Luna, the lady at the airport. Lord Shinshiro wants to find her so that she can fulfill the prophecy, but Lord Nico thinks she isn't strong enough to face Yurei. He intends to avenge Lord Yurei's death using modern weapons to protect the blade and themselves. Ikeda says weapons cannot defeat magic, and this stirs up a disagreement, so Lord Shinshiro postponed the meeting to the next day. While Onami and Mai are practicing sword techniques, Onami decides to personally search for Luna. She plans on seeking Ro's help since he is a good tracker. Later at night, Onami meets Ryo at the bar and he tells her that Luna plans on selling the warrior blade. Currently, Luna is at the bar bargaining with the buyer. Ryo and Onami spot her and decide to stop her before she sells it. While they are trying to get hold of her, Yurei's ninjas set in and begin to battle with Ryo and Onami so that their other group can trap Luna and retrieve the blade. Luna reaches out for a stick when Onami draws nearer, thinking she's on the ninja's side. Lord Shinshiro arrives and begins to pour blame on Onami for taking on the mission without his consent. Luna is so confused why ninjas are after her with swords, and Onami makes her understand that she and Ryo saved her life. Lord Shinshiro then takes them to his house so they freshen up and then head to the hotel where the lords usually meet. While Onami is talking Luna into being on their side, Yurei's men show up and begin to slaughter anyone they come across. They attack Lord Nico and Ikeda, but their great fighting skills aid them to overpower all the ninjas. More ninjas appear and attack Lord Shinshiro and his crew. Yurei sits back and watches his ninjas get slaughtered while he tries pulling Luna to him with his magic. Onami sees him and drags Luna out with the rest of her people. While searching for Ikeda, Lord Nico reaches the hall and gets knocked down. Lord Shinshiro and his squad visit the keeper, Dash, to learn more about the prophecy. Dash touches Luna and confirms that she is the girl of the prophecy. He sees in a vision that Yurei has united the warrior blade and the witch blade, giving him more power to destroy all the samurai. He explains they have up until 5 days to find the witch blade and stop him before he does. Lord Shinshiro tries reaching the other lords, but it doesn't work out. Ryo checks the trackers he placed on them, and apparently, all are offline too. Lord Shinshiro decides to look for the lords. He hands over to Onami and asks her to train Luna for the battle ahead of her. They go to the safe house and commence Luna's training in her hearing abilities, swordsmanship, and other techniques. Luna gets better by the day. One day after training, Ryo takes them to eat noodles. While they are eating, Onami gets a message from Dash that he has information on the witch blade. As they're leaving, Luna senses something, turns her back and sees Yurei. She quickly informs the others, and they promptly depart for Dash's place before finding refuge in Yurei's house for safety. There, Dash begs Luna to hand him the warrior blade for some hours so that he can study it. Luna is reluctant at first, but when Dash shows her a picture of her deceased mom and asks her to keep it, she hands it over. Later, Onami finds out that Lord Shinshinro's tracker is also down. She decides to go out and search for him. Ryo opts to go with her. Dash is studying the witch blade when he sees Yurei, who tells him to give up because he's a witch just like him. While Luna is going through her mom's documents, she begins to hear Yurei's voice speaking to her. Yurei tells her that she isn't the descendant they're looking for, but a witch just like him. Onami and Ryo arrive at the place where Lord Shinshiro's tracker was last active, that is in Lord Nico's safe house. Dash grants them access into the safe house where Lord Nico has been captured. Onami and Ryo pass through a dark narrow hallway into a room where they get attacked by numerous ninjas. Lord Shinshinro and Might also show up to help them bring down the ninjas. Dash realizes that the blade Luna has been carrying all this while isn't the warrior blade but the witch blade. It happens that her dad wasn't alive but Hirano, a witch, so she can't fulfill the prophecy by joining the blades to conquer Yurei since she's also a witch. Dash takes a leave to eat, and there, he sees a vision that Onami is the true descendant of the 47 Ronin. He again sees Aya stabbed and bleeding to death. Dash drops his bowl and Aya rushes to him. He tells Aya he needs to speak to Onami, but just then, Hana, Dash's assistant, comes there and stabs her. Aya tries fighting back, but she kicks her out of the kitchen. Luna is sitting alone at the window. She crosses her fingers just like Yurei does, and the wind begins to draw circles, confirming she is a witch. After several minutes of fighting, all the ninjas are down, but Lord Shinshinro is stabbed. Onami wants to save him, but he tells her to go and help the others defeat Yurei and his men. Lord Ikeda and Lord Nico also come to help them. Onami and Ryo, together with Lord Nico and Might, leave to find and protect the warrior blade while Lord Ikeda remains inside, battling with the ninjas. Aya makes numerous attempts at fighting Hana. While they are fighting, Dash rushes to his computer to input some information. Hana overpowers Aya and stabs her again, leading her to her death. She proceeds towards Dash, slashes his throat, and takes the witch blade with her. Luna spots Hana leaving the building with her bag around her. She steps out of the room and finds Dash and Aya lying dead. Ryo, Onami, Lord Nico, and Mai arrive at the safe house and find out what Hana has done. Later on, they give them a befitting burial. Onami becomes angry and tells Luna she isn't their kind so she can leave. Luna walks away in pain. Later, Lord Nico, Onami, Ryo, and Mai prepare to find the warrior blade and keep it from Yurei until the blood moon passes, which is tomorrow. Luna is at the airport when she finds the message Dash sent to her before dying. Dash briefs Luna of her family's story and shows her where she will find the warrior blade, at the Virakurt Cemetery, oldest Yurei gravesite. Luna rushes to the gravesite and sends Mai the address. They all move to Lord Shinshinro's safe house. Luna finds the grave where the warrior blade is hidden. She breaks it and brings it out only to meet Yurei and his men on her way. Yurei convinces Luna to join him, but when she refuses, he takes the blade with force and takes her with him. Onami and the others return from the cemetery without finding the blade or Luna. They perceive that Yurei has her and the blade, so they head on to find Yurei. On the train, they get attacked by several ninjas. Onami, Mai, and Ryo take the ninjas down with their sword, and Lord Nico handles the rest with his gun. After they are all down, they head to find Luna, following Ryo's tracking device. In the same building, Yurei is uniting the Tenju sword to unleash the powers and kill all the samurai. Ikeda is seen with Yurei. It turns out he betrayed the samurai. Lord Nico and the others split up to find Luna and Yurei. Mai gets attacked on her way, but skillfully brings them down. Yurei hears the noise and proceeds to find them. Hana attacks Onami, and at the same time Lord Nico's men arrive with weapons. Lord Nico finds Ikeda and begins to recollect all the things he said and behavior he put up that showed he was on Yurei's side. Ikeda admits he is on Yurei's side and tells Lord Nikki he will be killing him soon. Ryo finds Sun guarding Luna and proceeds to fight him. Lord Nico's squad shoots severely at Yurei, but he blocks the bullets with his magic and makes them shoot at themselves. The fight between Ryo and Sun becomes intense. Ryo shows great skills and kills him. Onami grows stronger, strikes Hana and stabs her severely, reminding her of how she had killed her sister, Aya. Yurei returns to the blade and finds Sun dead. He sets Luna free and asks her to choose between the samurai or him. Luna chooses to be with the samurai, and this angers Yurei. He grabs the Tenju sword and begins to fight the three. Onami kicks the sword out of Yurei's hand and Ryo quickly grabs it. After a long fight, Lord Nico finally eliminates Ikeda and proceeds to help the others. Meanwhile, Mai is also battling with the ninjas and Lord Nico goes to her aid. Ryo hands the sword to Luna to finish Yurei, but it doesn't work since she isn't the true descendant. Yurei proceeds to take the sword from Luna, but she kicks it to Onami, and when she picks it up, the light begins to shine, depicting that she is the true descendant. Lord Shinshinro, who she calls uncle, found her when she was little and no one knows her ancestry. Luna freezes Yurei with her magic and quickly, Onami slashes off Yurei's head. They have now obtained freedom. At the end of the movie, a samurai summit is held and Onami is made lord.